Hi guys, Tyler from Findlay Jiu-Jitsu Academy here, making a video on the expectations of newer white belts when they come into the academy. And I think that this was one of my more important videos that we've been meaning to make for a little while, because it's probably the biggest thing on people's minds, especially the new people right when they come in. They have no experience with things like wrestling or a lot of team sports, like what's some of the things that you can expect. Number one, I give a lot of examples that are directly related to people, like with guitars. When you pick up a guitar, expect to be bad. I mean, that's just the simple fact of the matter. Some people, they do have some advantages when it comes to physicality and things like that, but it's not the most important thing, and nor should it be in the beginning too, because using a lot of strength and physicality could limit you quite a bit from some of your technical work and learning jiu-jitsu and learning how to be a practitioner, and not learning basically just how to use strength and muscle, things that will get you very, very tired. And when you work with higher belts, they're just going to take advantage of that anyway too. So the next point that I tell people, especially when they're beginning, is that they're going to have to focus on defense a lot. Everyone else knows a lot of jiu-jitsu. Everybody knows certain moves that you don't know, names of guards and names of moves that you've never even heard of before. So focusing on your defense and focusing on starting to learn some of not only the position names, but also some of the defensive counters as well, because you're going to get stuck into bad positions. One of my favorite tools that I used learning, and I can put a link in the description down below here, but is Jiu-Jitsu University by Saulo Barrow. Saulo was the leader of the first organization that I got into with Jiu-Jitsu, and Saulo was an absolute champion at black belt, a very, very good jiu-jitsu practitioner, and he wrote a book that's also got pictures and things in it that I recommend to my students. In the white belt chapter, he would say defense and survival are the first big lessons that you have to learn early in your jiu-jitsu career. Not only because that is the answer, but also the mentality as well. Like learning that mentality of you're not gonna win. Like, I mean, that's jiu-jitsu for you. Learning that you're not always gonna get your way. You're not gonna win every position. And that's probably some good advice that I give some of our students in the beginning, is whenever they get put into bad spots, like, hey, okay, don't give him your arm, don't give him your neck. It's like, it is what it is sometimes, and especially in the beginning of jiu-jitsu, they're doing things to you that you don't really know what's going on a lot of the times. The moves that you've never, like I said before, never seen. So focusing on defense, assuming that everybody knows more than you, because you're right, they probably do. We wear our hierarchies on our belts, and that usually shows the people that they've had way, 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 way more mat time than another person. And physical strength and things like that, yeah, sure, it can help, and having a background and things like wrestling and stuff, but there's so much technical work that goes into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that it has to be repeated over and over and over again, that it takes time, it's a process, it is normal, and if you follow that, you're gonna be okay. And that goes for, you know, adult white belts starting out, that goes for kids. Adults need it said more. I mean, I think kids in general, they just don't really have tons of expectations in the beginning. At least I've seen it far less than adults, especially adults that have competed in other sports and had some success with it too. It's like they're not used to losing, you know, so being okay with that, that's one of the biggest things too. So some of my advice, again, guys, just to put it into a simple one-step lesson, you know, on the video, things to expect in the beginning: that you're going to be bad. You're going to be bad at it, and you're going to have to work hard through it, and you're going to have to do that with more than just strength and physicality. It's going to have to be, you know, using your brain and putting the time in the mats to figure out techniques and figure out how you can make them work without, say, you know, I use myself as an example. I came from college football when I first got into mixed martial arts, and there was a lot of techniques that if it didn't work, I just had to do it harder, right? But that's obviously not the answer. There was keys and things that I was missing. So in the beginning, expect to make mistakes. You You know, it's just, that's why I relate it all the time to playing guitar or something like that. You're gonna mess up a lot. It's gonna sound bad a lot. It's gonna be on the mats a lot of times where you're gonna get tapped, and you're gonna get tapped, and you're gonna get tapped, and that's okay. That's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the learning experience as well, and being okay with that too will not only give you more success long-term in jiu-jitsu, but it could also keep you safe in the beginning with injuries and things. So you're more likely to hurt yourself than someone hurting you. You move in one way or the other or something. So again, sometimes you get got, and that's, you know, you got to tap out, and you got to be smart about it too. So, you know, expect those things, normal. So thank you guys for watching as well. Check out some of our other videos. We're going to keep going with some of our educational stuff here at the Academy. Yeah, see you guys on the mats. Appreciate it.